Good morning everyone and welcome to Hunky Dory TV. We have an explosive new launch for you today. It is going to be jam-packed full. You guys are already absolutely loving these. You've been buying them all morning, so I'm so excited to show you our brand new exploding boxes. But before we do, we've got a little bit of admin. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this hour. Emily is joining us in the production station. Good morning, Emily. Morning. And over in the demonstration station, this morning we have the lovely Becca.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good
Rebecca.
morning.
Have you had a nice weekend?
I've had a lovely weekend, thank you.
Did you have a nice weekend, Emily?
Had a great weekend, yeah.
Do you feel like this weekend's just been like a relax, or did you have plans?
I got drunk.
Oh well, that happens most weekends, doesn't it? That's a given in our lives. But yeah, I just feel like it was like a nice, it made me feel a bit Christmassy because the weather's not been a little bit.
It's very weird, isn't it?
It was nice.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, a bit autumnal.
It's
not
feeling
allowed
that way.
to be autumnal. It's only just August tomorrow. It's not okay. But it was a nice weekend. Have you started your Christmas crafting as well? I've not started Christmas crafting, but I have been crafting this weekend.
Ooh.
I've been crocheting a little bit. We built a shed. That was fun. Have you craft this weekend?
I have, yeah. I did a bit more of my friend's wedding invitations.
Nice.
I'm very
excited.
excited.
Did you choose which one she wanted?
Yes.
Or have you been making more?
Yeah, no, I've not been making any more. But then I was showing them to a friend and she went, oh, you could do my baby shower invite.
Oh,
so I think this is going to be a little bit of a...
There you go, you've got a little side hustle going on, Rebecca. This is what you do in craft, isn't it? You start something, someone knows that you do it, and then you end up doing 100 times more that you didn't expect to be doing. That's just crafting. Okay, let's get on with the show. Let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly before we show you the brand new launch though. And this week's prize is really cool. If you were watching last week with our Christmas Interlace collection, you're going to love this one. Our Moonstone Dies Garden Nature Ultimate Collection. 4 incredible dies to get you cutting and folding and creating absolute masterpieces. 2 lucky winners this week because this prize is worth £59.96. So we're actually going over our weekly £100 on this one. What's the question this week though? Oh, like, share and comment. What summer stone fruit is a member of the rose family? Ooh. What summer stone fruit is a member of the rose family? Well, if it's coconut, that's pretty crazy rose.
I was just about to say, I didn't even realise coconuts had stones in.
I'm trying to think.
That's the stone fruit.
Oh, wow.
Is it?
Stone fruit.
Well, I suppose it's the outside, isn't it? It's pretty much like a stone to get into it.
That is very true.
I'm trying to think what a mango tree looks like. I don't know, but then I don't even know what a peach looks like on a tree. So who knows? That's a tricky question this week. Like, share and comment though for your chance to win. Is it A, coconut, B, mango, or C, peach? And you'll be winning this fantastic collection on Friday's show. Okay, let's get to it. Have a look at this fantastic VT. How cool are these? Our first launch of Exploding Boxes went crazy, so we just had to bring them back all festive. So you can grab our brand new Exploding Boxes project kit, our Christmas festive selection for £14.99. That is saving you on all of these kits, and you are going to get all of what you see here, which is enough to make up 3 of these fantastic boxes. Everything is die cut, everything is foiled. It's absolutely stunning. So all you have to do is assemble these whichever way you wish to do so, because there's so many different ways of doing it and lots of different fun things that you can achieve with these as well. So you can get it in that ultimate bundle if you want to. However, we have it in the 3 different sections for you as well. So there's something for everyone, and maybe you just like one design, then you can just buy it in that one design. So starting off with our Festive Exploding Boxes Contemporary Christmas box, and you can tell straight away that it's contemporary because of the incredible design on here. So you are going to receive your full instructions with every single one. You're going to receive a sheet of A7 acetate, which is perfect for adding all of your elements into your box. You're then going to receive your element sheet. Now all of these are double-sided, which we absolutely love, because no matter how you're looking at this box, you're going to get that beautiful look. This one is actually foiled in our holographic foiling, so it adds that extra special touch. You've got 5 different sentiments there, and then a range of stars, snowflakes and presents to add in as decoration. Then you get your ribbon strips. You get on here the ability to make 2 ribbons. You get sort of like a corner ribbon, and then you get that flat ribbon base as well, all again foiled in that gorgeous holographic. Your sentiments on this are with love and for you, perfect tags with spaces on the reverse for you to put your messages on. Then it comes to the exploding box itself. On this page in particular, you have your inner box and you have your incredible lid. These are all die cut and scored for you, so you know where all the score lines are. You just need to burnish those with your burnisher. On the second one, you have sort of the middle layer of your exploding box. This also comes with 2 sort of ribbon strips as well for decorating the top of your box if you want to add those on. Then you're also going to receive the largest and outside panel. I do have to say as well, these are all fantastically decorated,
aren't they,
on either side. So if you want to be super fancy, you could switch this around a little bit and swap and change out the designs on the way that you sort of place these into the box as well. But they are absolutely awesome, and the artwork in here is so beautiful with sort of like the Christmas trees, the really nice sort of festive house and town scenes. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is your contemporary Christmas. £5.99 if you want to get that, and it will give you everything you need to be able to make one exploding box. So we've got that one in your contemporary. Then we have it in the incredible what's this one? This is the cute Christmas. Of course it is. So this one is exactly the same, but we have styled them all really differently to fit your theme. So again, you've got your acetate, your full instructions, then you have all of the bits and pieces. This one we chose to foil in silver, and again you can see really sweet sort of icy blue tones in here, that cornflower blue with the most adorable artwork. These little penguins are just the sweetest things you've ever seen. Then you've got your super cute snowmen in here as well. Again, keeping to that theme with lots of cute and adorable sort of designs, like the font within here and that nice striped Christmas paper. And then your other larger box, you can see there you've got the design on the outside. That one is all foiled on there, and then you have your panels to stick on the reverse, which have the coordinating design on there too. So that is your cute Christmas. Gives you the ability to make up that one box, and then we are going to finish it off with our vintage Christmas. Now this one, if there was ever a design that you could instantly tell was Christmas, it would be this. We've gone for red, green and gold, those classic colours. Again, you've got your acetate within there, you've got your borders, but look how fun these are. Really nice designs that we've chosen in here to fit that contemporary Christmas theme. Gold foiling throughout on this one, of course, because it just matches so well. Merry Christmas, season's greetings, warm winter wishes from our home to yours, and merry and bright are your sentiments. And then we've got that super iconic imagery. We've got the robins and the baubles. We've got the poinsettias on the reverse of this one. And look how cool this background is as well on the inside of your box. This pattern just runs all throughout. We've gone for all of those really nice sort of shabby, chic, vintage Christmas imagery that we all absolutely adore here at Hunky Dory. Again, you've got that really nice matching pattern for your lid, and then the gorgeous Christmas tree on your panels as well. So that is your vintage Christmas, and these are just absolutely fantastic when they're made up, because they just explode beautifully and give us the most adoring sort of centers, and like we say, you can do so much with this once you've got this kit. So this is one of the first ones. So you've got all of your different layers in there, and then you can see you've got that really nice center with your sentiment and your added elements on top. And because you've got so many elements, you can make that as little or as big as you want. With all of these panels, you could be sort of like adding your foam pads around the outside and popping little notes in, or maybe like gifts for Christmas. Maybe you're doing sort of like an advent and you're doing 24. You wouldn't do 24, would you? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it could
12
be the
days
12
of
days of
Christmas.
Christmas. It could be 12 days of Christmas, and you could be doing activities for the next year that you and your sort of like friends or family have been wanting to do. So one could be sort of like a cinema day, or I don't know, like something crazy like paddle boarding.
Oh yeah.
It could be all sorts like that. Then you've got your beautiful cute collection. This one is probably one of my favorites, and of course, because of the way that the panels are, you can face them in whichever direction you choose to. The possibilities are absolutely endless, and then you can obviously get quite creative and do different things with them, like this one has been done by Steph, and Steph has actually added an extra acetate layer into the middle instead of adding in her sort of second panel, and then she's added all of those really gorgeous details on the inside with her warm wishes in the center there. That's a little bit different. This one as well, that who's done this one, Claire's done, is really, really sweet. So she's only added 2 panels because the second panel is actually added onto the inside of the box to make that a little bit different. And then look how sweet these little presents are that she's made in here, with some stickables to add really easily add the little borders in, the stars, and then your Merry Christmas sentiment. And then this one's super cute as well. I love this one. Emma's created this one. The bow's a little bit different, so she's added that to the top so your sentiment fits on here. And then this one, she's actually added the last box in upside down, so that creates like a stage for all her elements to go on. I really like this idea because you can really see all of the stuff on top.
Gives you loads of height, doesn't it?
It's really, really cool. So you can see in all those examples I've shown you how many different ways. But if you're getting this home and you're wanting to make it in the most basic way, Becca is going to show you exactly how you can do that from start to finish.
Yes, we are, and they are actually really quite simple to put together.
They really are. They don't take a lot of time at all.
No, absolutely not. You can do this quite speedily. So we've jumped ahead a smidgy bit. We've got the cute Christmas ones. I say jumped ahead. All I've done is sort of popped out the element because they are die cut for you, and then I've got the last layer we are going to do like absolutely start to finish. That's fine. So what I've been left with is obviously my sheet 1 and sheet 2, and then I've popped all my mats and layers out here. As you can see, they're all foiled in that beautiful silver finish. So we're going to pop those on. So like I say, this one is our base. All the sheets are numbered from like 1 to 4, so you know which is which. Obviously the size does help as well. So like I say, this is going to go on the bottom, and as Natalie said, there's no white spaces to worry about. If you don't want to use those mat and layers, you don't think, oh well, I need to use them because I've got blank space to cover. No. As with all of our concept cards and our project kits, we think about all of that for you. So the next layer is the one down. What you're going to want to do as well is, like Natalie said, give your walls and your base lids and everything else, just basically everything, a nice good burnish. So go around with your score tool, and front and back as well, both directions, because you know you want it to have that nice flexibility and that nice hold. So going both ways just really does help it just to move so freely, which like I say is what you want. So we're going to do that, and then the next layer as well, we're just going to burnish everything down, and it's going to be beautiful. This one would be perfect for like a baby's first Christmas as well.
I think it would, wouldn't it? It has that really sort of sweet feel to it, so I think it's great for first Christmases. And I think there's something so special about exploding boxes, because you could of course use all of these panels, but you could sort of trim out that snowman if you want to, and create a frame, and then you could add photographs in there. So you can make this as a keepsake as well. So after Christmas, you can add all of those beautiful sort of elements into it.
Oh, absolutely. So what we're going to do, we put some red tape on the base and we're just going to pop that in the centre. Now, adhesives of choice is your red high-tack tape or your double-sided tape. You can use construction glue, but just leave 5 or 10 minutes in between each layer if you are. So let's get all this matte and layered. So I'm going to just start with this one, and I'm just going to go round each side of my box and make sure they're all together. So just so simple, just lining those up in the centre, and then just making sure they're all perfectly kind of placed there. So I'm just going round each side, and again, having that movement and burnishing all your scores is going to make this really easy, because you can just get everything out the way and then prop back up really easily. So again, just double-sided tape on each of my layers, nice and central. You can add some foam pads if you want that extra little touch of dimension, and we do 1mm ones, so if you kind of want the best of both as well, you can sort of have that little bit of dimension, but it's not anything too much. So we're going to pop that one round there, these beautiful snowflakes. And then the last layer of our big one as well, and then we'll get the small ones done as well, and then we'll do the last layer.
I love the fact with the spacing as well, you have so many options, like you say, of whether you use tape, whether you use glue, whether you use foam pads. We've not sort of been super specific, like the spacing between each layer is huge.
Absolutely, yeah. So even if you want to maybe put, you know, a bit of pattern paper or an extra sentiment, it's absolutely, like you say, you've got loads of space to play with. And then we've got this next layer as well, which is Let It Snow.
I love the artwork in this.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous.
It has that sort of cute wrapping paper feel to it as well, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
The continuous patterns that have been chosen on the design. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I would love to know what you guys have done with exploding boxes in the past. Have you made them as thank you gifts? Have you made them as maybe get well soon gifts or memory boxes? How have you used your exploding boxes in the past to give them to people? Let us know about that. Good morning to everyone who's watching as well this morning. Lots of people getting their answers into the Win It Weekly question, and we will be repeating that at some point today. But hello to everyone who is with us. Good morning, Angela, Susan, Anita, Jackie, Christine, Zoe, Sue, Lorraine, Valerie, Pamela, Teresa, good morning to you. Susan, Miriam, Shelley's with us as well this morning, Diane, Brenda, Karen. So hello to you guys and everyone else who is joining us on the show today.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's so good to have you with us. You're not going to want to miss this amazing launch either. So we've just popped out, this is, you know, straight from the sheet, like I say, all foiled and die cut, so that's popped out straight away. And yeah, I love that idea of putting it in the centre. That's so good. That's just how you do that if you wanted to do that. But obviously, like I say, we're going to make it as is. They're just so much fun. They're so much fun, and they're so easy as well.
So easy. We've taken all the work out for you, just like we do with all of our sort of projects or concept card kits. We've taken every single step to make sure that you don't have any issues when you're sort of building up your projects. The only thing that you have to actually do that hasn't been done for you is cut your acetate. Yes. But of course, we didn't want to cut the acetate and give you only those options to have it at like those sizes. We wanted you to be able to have bigger pieces. We wanted you to be able to have smaller pieces. So giving you that acetate just as an A7 sheet means that you can cut it down to however you wish to do. And you don't have to use it if you don't want to either.
No, you might just want to pop your sentiment in the centre and that's it. You might want to maybe put like a nice little Ferrero Rocher here.
Yeah. So lots of people have got questions about what adhesive you can use. Double-sided tape's absolutely fine. Red tape's fine. You could use your red liner tape, construction glue. You could use glue dots if you wanted to. Even the white craft glue, if you've got the time to wait for it to dry, white craft glue would do the job as well. So it's absolutely down to you. There's no right or wrong with adhesives. All of our adhesives at Hunky Dory will work with this. If you want dimension, use foam pads. If you don't, double-sided tape, red liner tape, glue, whichever you find easiest to craft with, you can do with this.
Absolutely. I mean, even on this one, I've used a mixture. I mean, obviously I've used all tape, so non-wet adhesive, but I've used red liner tape for my actual boxes because I think, right, well, that's a bit construction-y and that's my favourite. But then mats and layers, just normal double-sided tape, because I don't need that really instant, you know, crazy grab from just a mat and layer. It absolutely just does depend. Maybe even just get a few out, because there's a few different jobs to do on here. You've got your matting and layering, you've got your construction, you've got obviously your acetate as well. Right, so let's stand everything up now, and again, just give it that extra little burnish. So this is all going to come together. These sides are going to fold up and we're going to pop our lid on. Obviously we're going to put the centre on, but let's get the lid done and then that's out the way. So again, that's on this sheet as well. And you can just see that your scores are already in there, your tabs are already made. It's just perfect.
That nice sort of foil border has all been designed. So once you put your tabs together, that's going to wrap around perfectly on the edge of your box.
Oh, absolutely.
Lots of people asking us as well if we have our Ink Me exploding boxes. We do, and we've got them in the festive selection as well. So you get the different centerpieces. So you're going to get your presents, your snowflakes and your stars. They are going to come up after this demo, so stay tuned for that one.
I'm very excited for the return of our Ink Me ones, because again, that just gives you even more flexibility.
Yeah, maybe you're wanting to do sort of like use these for graduation,
yeah,
or use them for anniversaries, birthdays. You have the ability to, you know, dress them up with double-sided papers or use your stamps with them. They give you so much more opportunity for crafting, and we love that we have these ones that are all designed for you for if you want to make them up super quickly.
Yep.
But then we have that other option for if you want to be more creative as well.
Absolutely, and I think you can't go wrong with both, Natalie. Mixture and match, and it just depends, you know, like now if you're just starting your Christmas crafting, you might have time to do all that lovely weekend project, and then as it gets nearer the time, you might want this kit to hand just for something that you can whip up nice and easily. Again, think about your sort of your secret Santas and your table presents.
I was thinking about sort of like, instead of having crackers, how cute would these be, and have like all the people's names on the top.
Yes.
And then you can fill them with like little trinkets or bits and pieces that is personal to each person that you have as well. There's
absolutely.
so many different options.
So many options.
Oh, you're switching it up this time.
I am. I was just going to say, this is the only thing I'm not doing as is from the kit. I'm switching up my acetate to some snowfall.
Which we'll all have in our stash.
We will.
Who does not do hunky... If anyone does Hunky Dory Christmas and doesn't have snowfall acetate, then you're doing it wrong.
You need to get some in your life.
It is the best thing to add into any Christmas purchase you are making.
Absolutely, and only because I always have little scraps like this left, so I thought it was a really good chance to use them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of bend them into a little tab, and then we're just going to stick those down. So I'm just actually going to do that by hand. You can obviously do it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, if you want it to be a certain height.
Yep.
But it's so easy to just do it by hand because it's just simple.
Just simply folding it back and forth.
Folding it back, you're fine.
And because our acetate is so strong, you'll still get your 220 micron in your kit, or whether you're using your own.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. So we've got 3 there. So let's pick 3 elements. So we're going to go with a nice big snowflake.
I love that snowflake.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
The detailing on that is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that they're all different as well.
Me too. They're unique, just like snowflakes would be in the wild. And then we're going to get the present. And let's go with one more snowflake. So let's go again with this beautiful sort of foil. You get the nice plain ones as well, if you're keeping it nice and crisp and white. So let's pop a little bit of tape on each of our ends. So again, I'm going to go with red liner because they're a little bit skinny. And again, it's my favourite for acetate.
You don't want anything to be falling out either, do you? When you've gone to all of this effort of making the box, you want to be able to make sure those little bits in the middle hold really nicely.
Oh, 100%. You really do, don't you? You just can't have it not looking its best. So again, just a little piece of tape on each of those. So we'll get those elements on now. 3-in-1 brush, really, really handy for this, just to take all your backing and get all your layers on. So I'm just gonna peel that away and then simply pop my element on there. And you should find that even though I've used so little because it's so strong, it'll hold it perfectly. So let's do the next one. And then we'll go with the present on here. I think I just need to pop out those little innards here. There we go.
Faye says, I've got loads of offcuts of snowfall acetate that I've kept over the years for projects just like this.
Yep. And because you don't need a lot, you might look at these strips and think, what am I going to do with that? These are the perfect time to get those out.
100%. Loads of people ordering theirs. Anita, I've just ordered mine. She might be talking about snowfall acetate though, because we are talking about that a little bit as well. They're just so effective, and I think Steph, who has designed our exploding boxes this time, has picked 3 really beautiful themes as well.
I think so.
That are going to work for every audience that you could be making your boxes for.
I think so, yeah. Like you say, you've got the very contemporary one with the purple and the holographic. This obviously cute one for all the kids and the young at heart. And then, like I say, you've got that classic vintage. Who wouldn't like that? So let's put these in now. So we've, again, gone with our red tape, and we're just going to simply peel off the backing and stick them down. I'm going to try and do them all at once so that I can arrange them really nicely. And then we've just simply got to pop our lid on. We're going to go with the bow. We're going to add a sentiment. So we're just going to peel these off as well. It's just being a little bit fiddly. There we go.
It's so tiny.
Super tiny. Yeah, that's again another reason why I love the red tape. So we're going to stick that in there. These are quite tall. You can obviously.
These are as well. I like them when they're taller though, because that's where you've got that sort of really fun bounce when you open your box.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And again, you can give those a little burnish to like get them stood up really nicely. And again, you can put even more on. So we can obviously go with some of our extra stars on here as well. Glue dots are again great for these. Yeah. So let's pop our. I think I'm going to pop a little sentiment in here as well. So I think I'm going to go with Merry and Bright just on here. So I'm going to just sneak in a little foam pad for this one. Let's chop one of these down, I think. Cool. So we'll pop that on there just so that you've got a little bit of a little message inside. So we'll go Merry and Bright, and then let's get this all closed up and we'll get our lid popped on.
Again, Anita confirmed she's already ordered her exploding boxes. She says, I already have snowfall acetate. Of course you do.
Of course you do. We knew you would.
Do.
So we'll just get all that squeezed into there and lids on perfect. We're going to move on to our bow. And again, we've got these strips for the ribbon. So I've popped my bow out and started shaping it. So I'm just going to sort of turn it round and again just pop some tape just across here just to secure that in place. I know it's not super tight down, but you do want that little bit of a curve and that little bit of movement.
You need that bounce, don't you, in your bows?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all like adorable scoreable and topper weight, so you'll be absolutely fine with that. And then we're going to literally just pop our kind of centre round on here.
I love how everything's been thought about on these
so
boxes.
Great, isn't it? Isn't it great? So again, just a little bit fiddly, that one. There we go. And then we can grab our little bow tail here. And again, I'm just going to go in with some red liner tape and pop that onto there. And this is where we're pretty much finished now. So thanks for bearing with. So I'll just pop that onto there, just grab that backing off again.
Imagine if you got all that red liner tape in our Super Saver deals. You would be ready to be making these boxes when they came.
Oh, I really hope you did, because they were on the most incredible deal ever. Yeah, it's going to come in so handy. So again, let's add this on with a little foam pad. And then we've got a little tag as well that we can pop on here, so I think we'll do that. Just cut that foam pad a little bit shorter.
Carol says, I love making these exploding boxes. I made over 100
Wow.
for wedding favours a couple of years ago. You must have had your work cut out for you there.
Oh, but imagine going to that wedding and getting one of those as a favour.
How good would that be?
That'd be awesome. And then we're just going to actually just sneak that little tag for you in there. And again, let's just...
They're so sweet, aren't they?
Aren't
Absolutely
they sweet?
Adorable. And even though, like, we've got so many samples of these boxes, every single one is different.
Yeah, that's it, because they're all unique. However you put them together, whatever elements you choose to use, you know, they're all going to look absolutely different, aren't they? So I'm going to use these elements that I haven't managed to squeeze into the middle, and I'm just going to simply put those on the walls of my boxes.
I like that idea.
It's nice, isn't it? Just to give it that extra special touch. So again, we're going to have snowflakes on to keep in with the theme. So I'm just going to add a little one to the centre of each of my sort of box walls. So let's again add that one in, and then we'll just keep going round. Just a nice little square foam pad on each one.
And I love that you can go as fancy or as sort of basic as you want to, or as your theme, or however you're gifting these. It would be incredible.
Okay, here we go. So that is it. Made from pretty much start to finish, all the way around. Let's get all those sides in. We've got our bow on the top and our little tag, and then we're going to open it up and see all those beautiful layers and our little surprise in the middle.
Absolutely awesome, aren't they?
Absolutely
incredible. I love them. Now, if you want to get a little bit fancier and you want to make your own, or maybe you want to personalize them or do different bits and pieces, make memory boxes, things like that, then we do have our Festive Exploding Boxes Ink Me selection. Now, this one's a little bit different. So it's £8.99, and you actually have the sheets to be able to make 5 of these fantastic boxes. So you have all of those designs as we just saw in the other ones, but you'll see that these are all just plain white on Ink Me. So you can colour them, you can use your alcohol markers, you can use your brush markers, we can use our pencils on these. You've got your presents, you've got your stars, and you've got those gorgeous snowflakes. So if you've got snowflake dies, or if you've got snowflake stamps, you can layer those up on there. You've got your sentiments, which are just ready for you to stamp your Merry Christmases in. Then we've got your sheets, as we did before. So you've got your inside layer and your lid. We have your middle section and those border strips, and then you have your large outer section. But for just £8.99, which I think is absolutely crazy, you get the chance to do this. You're also going to receive in here an A6 sheet of acetate as well, so you've got the ability to be able to add in your centres if you want to, just like Bex did. But £8.99, it's incredible. And the design on here as well has 4 completely different ideas that we have done here at Hunky Dory for you to be able to make up your exploding boxes, and we have just a few of those to show you. So we'll start off with Rachel's, because this is really cool. So instead of using stamps, Rach decided to use her Duo Design paper pads.
Yeah, why
not? Which is such a cool way to do it, and she's done something really cool in here as well, because she's made each panel sort of interactive. So you have sort of your panels where you've got just nice designs on, like these two here, but this one at the top here has a little image here, so you could add a photograph maybe in that section. This one here has a little panel again, which you could maybe add a photograph or a message into. And then on the middle sections, again, she's got 2 sections that are just plain that you could add elements over the top of, but then she's got another sort of little photograph element there. And then in this piece here, she's done like a little book, so maybe that would have images in. And then inside your box as well, you could have a little gift in there. Something just so super personal and cute, and I really like the different ways that she's used these panels to make them more interactive. And this is the way that you could be doing them if you're wanting to sort of like give a gift or surprise someone, or you know, relive memories that you have. It's just super cute and works so well with your double-sided papers. But if you are a little bit of a lunatic, I'm gonna say that out loud because it is a little bit crazy. Obviously you won't be doing it in sort of like 2 hours.
Yeah, no.
In the way that we've done it, because it does take a lot of time. But you can be using your stamps. So we did this one with our gnomes collection. We've also got some that work really nicely with our festive folk art, or you could be using everyday stamps. It's completely up to you. But what we've done with this one is we've used our alcohol markers, and we have covered every single base. So you've got your images, and then you've got your reverses coloured in as well. Then we've added all of our amazing gnome characters on our second layer and coloured them in, just peeping along that those elements there. And then our last piece has all of the incredible presents on, and then we've utilised those pieces. This is a little bit stuck actually. There we go. Let's just move that bit around. We've utilised those really nice fun presents and coloured them in to look exactly like the presents on our stamp as well. So if you are a little bit crazy, and let's be honest, all crafters are a little bit crazy, then you can do something like that with your stamps. Now we do have, because we were doing our Christmas ones as well, we thought this is the perfect time to restock all of our everyday selections that we brought to you in our first launch. So if you want to get your hands on them, you absolutely can do. So we have the beautiful 3 designs for you here. I'm going to show you all of them. I'm going to show you one of the boxes that it works with as well. So this one is our floral box. So you have the again, you get your acetate in there, you've got the gorgeous butterflies and stars as your sort of middle sections on here. This one has a really nice shabby chic feel to it, with the artwork, the style and the design that has been added in. Again, both back to front, so you've got that design on each side, but perfect for birthdays maybe, because you know it's very, very fun. And maybe you get well soon as well.
Yeah.
Would work really nicely for this one. £5.99 if you want to get that one. And this one's really cool. This one was made again a little bit differently, because all of the sections were cut out and acetate was added onto those panels. So it's literally like a little exploding boxes with that kaleidoscope of butterflies just in the middle there. I absolutely love that one. It's so, so fun. And that's another way that you can create your boxes and make them a little bit different and really funky by adding acetate into those panels. The next one we have for you, perfect for birthdays, celebrations, maybe graduations as well. We have the super fun party box. So this one has the really fun theme. Again, you're going to get your butterflies in here. Your sentiments are happy birthday, congratulations, let's celebrate with love always and on your special day. Got cakes included in here. You've got that gorgeous confetti running throughout the design there. The beautiful rainbows with the party hats and the balloons as well. And that moves through the whole of this collection with the bunting in that one, and your incredible party hats and that really nice rainbow design running on the outside of the larger panel. And this one is super, super cute. We've got a really lovely example here, and I know that this one's made different because it feels a little bit heavier. So on this one,
ooh,
we've added little shaker panels.
How cute!
And that's something you can do by just literally using your trimmer to cut out the center and then stick them on with foam pads, add your elements in, and then each element is a little box. So it's a little surprise each time. You have got as well on this one, which I absolutely love, this little panel has been turned into a little card.
Yeah.
So if you want to write your message on there, you absolutely can, and then a space for a little birthday treat. That one is super, super fun. I love the added sort of shaker elements that have been popped in on that one. Let's pop this back together. And also some of the box lids as well have been turned inside out, so that nice sort of muted pattern has been added onto those as well. So that's a really fun way of doing it. And then our third one is very, very sweet as well. I really like this one. It reminds me a bit of, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but Keela Orley.
Keela, Orla Keely.
There we
yes.
go. Other way around.
Very
retro.
retro.
I had the name, just not in the right way. But you know what I mean, with these really fun sort of retro designs and patterns that we've got going on within this one, and you can really see that with the ditzy sort of florals and that really nice polka dot and sort of classic stripe as well. Really, really cute, fresh, fun design, this one. This is your butterfly box project kit. with the gorgeous florals and butterflies running throughout it. £5.99 if you want to be able to make that design as well. And this one is so super cute when it's made up. Look how adorable this is. Ooh. Again, with that beautiful centre with those butterflies just lovingly around your congratulations sentiment. Then of course we also do our Ink Me exploding boxes in that design. So this one is the classic one that we brought to you in that very first launch that we did. So if you order these ones, you will get those butterfly elements within it. So still the ability to make 5 cards, but there's your exploding boxes, Ink Me, and then there's also your festive exploding boxes where we've changed the inner panels so you get the presents. So there's a little bit of choice depending on what you're wanting to use these for, but £8.99 again if you want to get your hands on that one. And those ones are so cute, and we've got some more examples of different ways in which this have been used. So this one is a little happy birthday box. We've added dies on here, we've inked it to colour it in, and it just has the most beautiful arrangement of sort of like die cut flowers and butterflies. It's truly stunning. Barbara created these ones for us and we absolutely love them. So that's a really fun way in which you can use bits and pieces from your stash, old stamps, old dies to be able to decorate them up. And then we absolutely love this one as well that Barbara made. This is a memory box which she made. It's called A Fabulous Day in Rome, and it was in April 2001 actually. And then she's got things like Rome wasn't built in a day, but you can visit for a day. She's got sort of like the morning pictures and the night pictures of her and her amazing friends, and then she's added these gorgeous little panels in with her photographs just popping in. It's just truly incredible and such a great way to keep your memories of trips that you've been on. I absolutely love it, but it's spectacular, and when she brought it in we were all just gobsmacked with how phenomenal it looked. And she used her Maps Duo design paper pads to sort of be the basis of this, and then her own photographs and other bits and pieces. But we absolutely just adore this box. It's incredible. So £8.99 if you want to be making your own one. Becca, you're going to be doing one with our Ink Me next, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, we've got a lot to do, but I'm really excited. I think this is going to work so well. So we was having a look at what stamps we've done recently, and we do have the Festive Folk ones available. And I just thought these were great because you get so many of them and they all sort of follow the same theme. So you don't have to use the same stamp over and over again. You've got lots of sentiments, a lot of little add-ons, and they're just so great. So we're going to start. We've done a lot ahead of time because, as Natalie said, it is one of those projects that you might want to do on a weekend, across a whole evening perhaps. So we're going to
over time as well. You know, you don't need to do it straight away. You could, if you're doing a memory one like Barbara's done, it could be that you're sort of doing 12 months of a newborn baby. So every single square's got like images, or like Barbara did where she made like little pockets, like a couple of photographs of maybe like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. So in that case, you would build it over time.
Yeah, you would
take
definitely.
Up the whole sort of year to do it. So there's loads of different fun ways that you can do it, but I just love them.
Absolutely, and like you say, you don't have to be intimidated by all that white space. You just do one a week, you know, one layer a week, or like you say, one a month. You know, and just really take your time over it. Obviously, if you're doing them for Christmas, you'll want to be getting started now if you want to sort of savour the process.
But there is definitely easier ways in which you can sort of like save your time with sort of like maybe using a background stamp, so you're just stamping once, or using little elements so it's less colouring. You can just sort of like shade around your design as well. It's completely up to you.
Absolutely, yeah, you could just do a little bit of inking, a little bit of sponging. So we've got these beautiful little mats and layers here. So I'm just going to see, yeah, these baubles are going to be perfect on here. So let's get these. These are all like baubles and stockings one, and then they're just going to fit so nicely on there. Probably not going to use that big teardrop one. So we've got this one, and I'm just going to see if we can squeeze this one on as well. In fact, let's alternate because we've got 4, so we'll just use the 2. Obviously we could use 3 different ones if we wanted to. But we're just going to get those on some blocks so that I can stamp those on. And we're going to go with Memento because we are going to use our craft markers because they're absolutely my favourite colouring medium at the moment. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And my box. So I've got all my mats and layers, and then let's go. Let's just start with one at a time. So just a nice good press. My Memento's pretty dry, so I'm putting plenty on. Obviously you could use a stamping press, but I'm just going to go with a block for this job because they're quite small.
They're quite tiddy, aren't they?
They are. So let's give that a nice good press, lift it off, perfect. Right, and then the next one. It's our big boy. Plenty on. And then good press, nice good press. There we go. And then we'll just do the repeats on here.
I think these are great as well because they do fill a lot of that space that you have on your sort of panels.
Yeah, they've pretty much completely filled it. And then our little last dinky one on here. So we're just going to colour these in, and then pretty much everything's kind of already done bar the finishing touches. So let's colour these in. We're gonna go with a nice red, green, gold, cozy kind of Christmas theme.
Christmas theme.
Yeah, definitely.
Classic
really
Christmas.
nice.
It has to be done.
It absolutely, especially when you've got baubles like this. They're
And of course,
gorgeous.
because these are your gemstone stamps, if you want to get super crazy with gemstones,
A little bit blingy.
you absolutely can do.
Oh, why not?
But the great thing about these as well is that colouring them in, and you keep, because the designs have been like added to the patterns, it gives you that great feel as well.
Oh, 100%, absolutely. I love these stamps so much. I didn't actually get to play with these at the time, so it's been so nice to get them out for this project. So I'm just simply adding my colour as I'm going along, not really, you know, thinking too much about it. I'm just sort of adding as I'm going.
It's a great colouring medium to use with these exploding boxes because of how vibrant it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really makes it just pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Really, really nice. And then I think what we're going to do on this one is we're going to add these little scallops. We're going to have that in a sort of golden colour anyway. So I'm going to just brush that along until it's covered. Like I say, they're quite intricate, but you can still honestly just flick that colour onto there and then sweep across that border. So they're perfect. So let's get our red in next. And again, we're just gonna go kind of full throttle on here on all the space that's left. And I mean, it's just perfect. That combination is amazing.
And they're really actually quite easy to colour in, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I felt like they were so much fun to just add in little hints of colour to.
Oh yeah, they really are. They're just so much fun. Definitely a must-have if you're a keen stamper or colourer or bling lover, fellow magpies. Because like you say, you can really, there's got those amazing, those circles have been designed to use with your gemstones if you want to. So again, let's just get that colour down. And then we'll do the same again on this one, just curving it round, just putting a bit more shade in where it would naturally be a little bit darker, and then we're going to just go up and get a bit of coverage.
There's something very therapeutic about watching people colour.
Oh, for sure. It's not as therapeutic
to
be colouring. Absolutely. No, but it is though. I absolutely love it. Like I got in this morning to do the bits ahead of time and it was just amazing, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my goodness, where's the time gone?
Colouring for 2.5 hours.
I have been colouring, yeah, best part of, I think it was at least sort of, you know, an hour or so. So let's grab this little one. This one I kind of know how I'm going to do. I'm not adding any shading. I can obviously do that in a second, or if I've got a bit more time. Just going along these little bits that would be in gold. And again, I think I'm going to stick to the red with this. I'm going to give it a little edge though. So I want my, going with a little bit of a softer red for this one. This is the 520 and the other one was 513.
I think the 520 is a bit more pinker, isn't it? Where the 513 is a bit more orangey.
Yeah, it's got like it's kind of got that cooler tone as well.
But they work really nicely together as
They
well.
do.
If you want to
They shade
mix them
beautifully.
together.
Yeah, they really do. They do shade absolutely phenomenally.
I do love these stamps.
They're great, aren't they? And you know, you don't have to just use them for cards. They're so great on these exploding boxes.
I think they'd be really good, especially the baubles, if you stamp them onto shrink plastic and then you could pour them in and make jewellery from them.
Yes. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
yes.
They'd like kind of have that stained glass feel, wouldn't they, with the designs that you've got on there?
Yeah.
I mean, the stamps are quite small, so yes, I do understand they would make quite small earrings, but they would be really, really cute. You know, if you're into sort of like resin, you could add a little bit of resin on there.
Oh, it'd be amazing. I would love to see those.
They would look so cute.
And then let's go a little bit shading with our, this is like that raspberry colour from the darks, that 538, just to get the edges in.
It just adds so much, doesn't it? Just adding that extra piece of colour.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to do the same with the yellow as well. So we're going with 406 or maybe 410, we'll see. So again, just going to simply add that bit of shading, especially where...
Just that little touch.
Yeah, it's quite forgiving as well because of them being so small and going so quick. Gone over the lines very, very gently. So giving that bit of shading just naturally pushes that back out. So they're all done. So we're going to add those onto our box. I think we're going to go with some edges as well, actually. If I've got my greens, perfect. Let's go with our pistachio colour. We'll get our chisel tip and we'll sort of go around these edges. Let's get a piece of...
a little piece of card, just to sit underneath.
Yeah, just then if you're going in with alcohol markers and doing this, you'll want, I mean, this is a card blank. I'd normally just grab a piece of copier paper or something. But you'd want that, you would not want to be going and doing this on your mat because it will be permanent. I mean, you can do, but it's nice to just do it.
You are, isn't it, as a crafter?
Yeah. Oh, this is getting a little bit tired. Perfect. So again, we'll just do the same with these, just nice and simply, all the way around, and then keep moving on.
Anne says these would be great, ideal for children to join in crafting with you. Great for something to do on a wet summer holiday day. Absolutely, I really think they would be awesome for that.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Oh, I've missed one. Yeah, because then they could pick their own. They could just let them go crazy in your stash. They could pick toppers out maybe, and their own papers, maybe their own stamps. You know, it obviously just depends on like the age and how much time you've got. So definitely get the kids involved with these. They're going to love them, whether that's receiving them or helping you make them. So foam pad on each of these, and then we'll get in everything we've done ahead of time. So we'll get those added on just on here.
Nice.
They're cute, aren't they? So we'll go in with these ones opposite, and then
It's so different from how you did it before with sticking it on tape, with doing it this way around, because it really just shows how much dimension it creates adding your panels on with foam pads.
oh, 100%, it really does. And then we're gonna get, yeah, like I say, we'll get some red line. We'll just get double-sided, it'll be fine. We'll just pop that onto there just for a little bit of speed, and we're going to bring in our elements that we've already done. So are we ready? We've got on here, we've used our stocking. This is the banner from the big tree one. So obviously that's way too big for this layer. So we've just still utilised the banner. You get the little snowflake in there. So we've gone with that. And then we've gone with the stocking again. With that's on the same set as the baubles. So you get 3 different ones. And then we've gone.
That wreath. It's so good for borders.
Gorgeous, isn't it? It's a perfect little garland, isn't it? So again, we're going to edge our box in that pale green, in that 414. Like I say, it's getting a little bit old and a little bit tired, but it is absolutely fine just to give it that gentle edging, you know.
That nice sort of hint of colour, isn't it?
Yeah, don't throw away your old markers when they've got, like, you might think, oh, that's really running dry, but actually it's so nice to just use them as that really gentle, sort of subtle kind of wash of colour that you can't usually achieve with alcohol markers.
No, normally the most vibrant in our stash.
They are, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. And then it just gives us the chance to just soften everything down. So again, we're going to go in with those Merry Christmas. They just look so perfect.
I really like that banner.
In that super sharp finish. I love that banner. It's so handy. I think I've used it on so many of my cards this year. Perfect on the inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we've just got these last ones to do. And then just holding it down. But yeah, I'm actually pleased that I've taken a bit of time to do that because it does look a little bit less harsh. So we get that layer in there. And then this one in as well. Oh, they look so great like that. So let's pop everything together. So we'll get a little bit of tape, and then I'll show you what I've done on the outside. So just in the middle, just like so. Again, giving everything a nice good burnish. Need to obviously get our centres thought about as well. So pop that in there. And then this is what I've done with the outside. So it's that really nice,
oh, it's so cute,
cozy gingerbread. It took ages, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
So we're going to just finish our lid. But we are going to do that super quickly because we're then going to go in with our Festive Folk stamps. We did our, what are they called? The Christmas overlays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they came with these, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah, they're on the same they were on the same launch. So we're going to use those for a little bit of speed. So we've got winter, we've got merry, we've got peace. I think I want merry Christmas just for the sake of time. So we'll grab that onto a block, merry. And then I think I'm going to go in with our warm honey prism.
Nice.
Yeah, that should be juicy enough. We'll just get a nice good hold on that.
I love that these stamps are so chunky as well that if you want to add more colour, you can really easily match them up so you can stamp back over it again.
Oh, definitely. 100%. This one I think might be a little bit, there we go. I was quite worried about that last one. And then just take that off the block and then add our merry Christmas.
You could change it up, couldn't you, if you wanted to as well?
Yeah, of course.
You don't necessarily have to have Christmas on all of them. You could go with
Merry and Bright.
Merry and Bright, Merry Christmas,
So
Merry Wishes. A little bit weird, but it works.
Why not?
We can
Merry
make it work.
Christmas. Perfect.
Well, this is one of my favourite Christmas stamps.
Oh, because it's so useful, isn't it? So let's get the red tape on there. And then we'll get some bits and pieces added on to our centre just to finish it, because we do have to have that surprise. But I think I'm just going to go really simple and just add a sentiment and maybe a present. Again, that banner one would be a great centrepiece from your Festive.
Really good,
yeah, absolutely. If you cut that out.
You can use the Christmas tree as well from your stamp sets. You do have to cut it down. It's too tall for your box, but you could cut the Christmas tree out, stamp and colour and cut that Christmas tree out. You can use that in the centre if you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah, you could, couldn't you? So get all the corners off of here. Again, you could be putting some little stamps on the side, colouring those in as well. It just generally is a matter of time. You know, how long's a piece of string? How much do you, how simple or how fancy do you want it to be? So we're just going to line those up exactly the same as the ones in the kit. They've got all those score lines, they've got all those tabs, they've got the little things chopped into you for you, the little wedges, and then just going to simply pop that on top. Gorgeous. And then just to make sure it fits. I know I'm going to have to take it off again, but I just like to make sure it fits. And then we've got these here, and I do know which one I want. It is from this big one with the animals in, but it's got the cutest little stars. So just go in with my teeny tiny block, and I think this would be a really nice one to create as little presents. So let's just do those for now. So going in with my memento, and then just simply pop in those stars on. Yeah, because it's quite continuous, isn't it?
That works really nicely, actually, just adding that little touch of just something to your presents.
Just a little spangle, isn't it? Absolutely. Not going to go crazy with my colouring again. I'm just going to simply just wash them in yellow, and then they've got a bit of something on them. And then again, I'm just going to do my edges. Just go around the edges in that beautiful 513, the little red.
It gives it such a fantastic look.
It's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then same again for this one. So 406 are my little stars, and then we'll go around the edges.
How awesome is this? And the ability that you have to do so much. I would love to see what you guys create with these boxes, because these are absolutely just awesome.
They are so much fun, aren't they?
Are you gonna do them with the kids? Are you planning to use them as decorations at Christmas? Pop them on the tables as like place settings?
Oh, they'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. So again, just going over the edge. I've decided to colour it all in because I just kind of like it better, but I'm just going super speedy.
It's so cool.
They're cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
I absolutely love our exploding boxes, and you know, it just goes to show how much you like them at home that we had to relaunch them all ready for Christmas. So I've got a sentiment on. Let's just pop those on now, and then got some acetate strips. I'm just going to simply cut them down with my scissors and pop those little presents in the centre. So again, I want my tape for those, and then I can pop that on there. So I think as well, and again, you've still got the bows, you've still got the snowflakes, you've got all the circles, the labels, the tags, the ribbons. You know, like I could genuinely spend hours. I'm not obviously going to, but you could use absolutely everything in this kit and just really, you know, make it incredible and really detailed.
Michelle says I have a baby reveal to go to, so I'm going to do one in pink and one in blue. That's a cute idea, isn't it?
Oh, these for gender reveals would be amazing. Imagine like you scan pictures and, you know, open me up to see if it's a boy or a girl. Wouldn't they be awesome?
That's such a good idea. I like that one.
Me too. Right, so we're just popping our parcels on, and then we're gonna call it a day at that, and then I can always tinker around with this in my spare time. But I think for the purpose of the demo, we're pretty much done. So we'll just get these last couple of presents off here. So I've got those ones. Oh, I need to pop out my little innards on my bows. And then we've got this one as well. Like I say, you can go so much fancier with this.
It's just so cool to see the different variations of like the Christmas ones that have been created.
I think so.
How different all of the designs are.
That's it. It's just that amazing flexibility that you get with these ones. They really are fabulous. Yeah, I don't think any of these sentiments will squeeze on. I might have to find something smaller, so we'll leave those presents in there. We have got our sentiment.
You need
We've
your
got
Christmas dies. Your tiny ones, you know, that go.
Oh, your little ones.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you need those ones. They would fit perfectly. I can't remember what they're called. And saying that, they're not even in stock, so don't listen to me.
You'd probably squeeze this joy on, maybe. There'd be I bet you've got stuff in your stash from previous years as
100%.
well. So let's pop this lid on for now. And then we'll turn it round. Let's give it a little twirl. So we've used the background stamp for this one. Obviously you could decorate your sides as well. So we've given that a little makeover with our fabulous background one. Honestly, it was ages, but it is so worth it if you've got the time.
It gives you such a good finish. There's so many ideas for these though. Diane said I've been asked to make a special 16th birthday card.
Yes.
That this is going to look amazing. Michelle says she loves it. Claire says fab little box. And Carol says stunning, Rebecca. So much love for that one.
And then we'll just open it up. And then there we go. We've got all those beautiful layers with our festive
Such good
folk
designs. These festive folk art stamps work so well for this actual project as well. We just love those stamps.
We do.
If you want to get your hands on our exploding boxes, there's different ways in which you can do it. You can get our festive exploding boxes ultimate collection, where you get all 3 of the designs, allowing you to make 3 separate boxes for £14.99. Or if you want to buy them individually, you can do. They are just £5.99 and you get everything you need in one box. I'll just run through one of those for you so you can see what you're getting. You're going to get your acetate. This is A7 in size. You're going to get your instructions on how to make those all up. Then you're going to get 2 ribbon bows, which you can use, and the little really cute sort of tags for your messages to go on. You've got your element sheets with your presents and your snowflakes and stars and your sentiments. Then you've got your outside lid and your middle section in here with your panels to use on the reverse. Then you have your middle section, all designed so you can choose which way to use it. It's completely down to you. And then your outer box as well with those middle panels to stick on the inside. So you've got your vintage Christmas, which is your obviously classic Christmas colours and that gorgeous gold foiling. Then we also have it for you in your Christmas cuties. We love this one, the blue one that Becca was using with that really nice frosty blue selection. But if contemporary is a bit more of your style, then we also have that one with the gorgeous holographic foiling as well. £5.99 each, which allows you to make one full box, and we have some more examples as well to show you before we finish the show for the day. This one is a great, another great one as well. This one has been made, but each panel has like a shaker element to it, and you've got sort of the beautiful elements inside because of course they're double-sided, so we absolutely love this. Panels and sentiments as well. And if we just look here, look how cool, it's got little lights in it. Got little lights in there as well, so it's absolutely adorable. You'll be able to see the lights when it's fully closed and when it's open. This is an absolutely incredible example. Lois made this one, so thank you very much, Lois, for all of your hard work on that one. And then we have another sort of really cute one. Again, this is another one of Lois's. She's done, oh, this is so cute. She's got those really nice fun pieces. She's got shaker elements on her middle section, and then this is what we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
a lovely little box in the center there with some festive treats in. So there's so many ways in which you're going to be able to use these fantastic boxes and have so much fun while making them in the hundreds of different ways that you can use them. And then if you've got some panels left over as well, don't forget that you can still craft with all of those bits and pieces. This is a fantastic card demonstrating just that. Let's repeat the Win It Weekly question before we leave you for the day. This week you are going to win our incredible Interlace collection, 2 lucky winners to win this, and it is absolutely phenomenal. What summer stone fruit is a member of the rose family? Is it A, coconut, B, mango, or C, peach? So like, share and comment for your chance to win. We'll announce the winners on Wednesday. Friday. Why did I say Wednesday? Friday. Rebecca is back with Rachel tomorrow.
Yay!
And they are bringing you a truckload of £10 deals for Tenner Tuesday.
Nice.
Oh, that's going to be a busy show, isn't it? And then tomorrow, Anne-Marie is at Hobbymaker. You can join her at 2, 6 and 7 for the first look of our Winter Wonderland collection and some Pick a Mix offers on Christmas stamps. Now, they are really good deals. So if you are into stamping, you've bought our plain boxes today.
I was going to say,
make
could
sure
use
you
them.
tune in to that show, because there's some great Christmas stamps on that one as well, and the prices are just insane. But that's enough from us today. We will see you all again tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Monday.